Hello, welcome to the Bronze Age. Today I'm going to be talking about it. What is the Bronze Age, you might be asking yourself? Well, it was a period of time in history when the use of bronze became very popular. Before the Bronze Age, people lived in another age. Guess what it is? It was the Stone Age, which was a time when humans made tools and weapons from stone because they didn't know how to work with metal yet. These stone tools helped them protect themselves and build shelters. Several years later, people discovered how to shape copper into tools and weapons. This period was known as the Chalcolithic Age. What is bronze? Well, bronze is a mixture of tin and copper. In some places, tin and copper were naturally found mixed together on the ground. Metal workers discovered that melting them in a clay oven formed a form of bronze. The Bronze Age, when did it begin? Well, it began over 5,000 years ago during 3300 BCE in the Middle East. Then it spread into other parts of the world, including Europe, Asia, and Africa. This period brought many advancements and change in people how they lived. A fun fact is that during the Bronze Age, writing systems were also developed in some parts of the world. These writing systems, like cuneiform, developed by Sumerians in Mesopotamia, helped with record keeping and communication. The Sumerians were also one of the earliest groups to experience the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age is also connected with other places in the world, like China and Greece, especially during the time of the Shang and Shu dynasty in China. Chinese used bronze to make ritual vessels which were important in religious ceremonies and honoring ancestors. Bronze was not just used for weapons and tools in China, it was also seen as sacred material. Chinese artists also developed a unique metalworking technique called piece mold casting, which allowed them to create detailed patterns and precise symbols on bronze. The Bronze Age also expanded into Greece. One of the earliest Greek Bronze Age cultures was the Cycladic civilization, which formed on the Cycladic islands in the Aegean Sea. Bronze was much stronger than stone, so it made better weapons like axes because bronze was such a strong and useful material. It was also used to make tools like the plow that was used by farmers to dig up soil for planting crops more easily. This led to agricultural advancements and better farming. They also used bronze to make needles for sewing clothes, which led to more craft to trade. People also made sculptures and jewelry out of bronze. Another good thing about bronze was that it made strong and powerful weapons for war life. Weapons like spears and swords. Better weapons meant that leaders could defend their cities and war better. Eventually, the Bronze Age came to an end, and it developed into the Iron Age. When people discovered iron and they discovered that it was a stronger material, this led to stronger equipment and better culture development. In conclusion, the Bronze Age was a very significant age in history. You can see that we still use, for example, needles in our day to day lives, and we also see sometimes that sculptures are still made of bronze. We can also go to museums and see them. The sources I used were www.britannica.com, www.history.com, www.worldhistory.org, and www.metmuseum.org. Thank you. Hope you learned a lot.